Inspirational leadership. I really want to take this opportunity. I'm actually doing a bit of an audible. Any of you are in football or love football, your kids are in football, we're doing a little audible. I was going to do kind of the 2019 vision of Pampered Chef, but I was so incredibly inspired as well by Love Carpenter and Marna Ross that I really felt this is a director retreat. Nancy Jo opened this whole retreat so wisely and talked about this is your time to unplug. This is your time to feed you as a leader, right? And to take the things that are shared here and then prioritize the one or two or three things that you are going to implement. Because when I saw the agenda, I was like, wow, there is a lot of great stuff here. But what you want to do is to be self-aware. How many of you are in Lead Plus right now? So Judy and I are currently doing the 15 Invaluable Laws from John Maxwell's book. And the second law was the law of awareness. And really being very honest with yourself as a leader and being aware of your strengths and your areas of opportunity to be a stronger and better leader. And that's what these retreats are meant to do. And I want to thank Nancy Jo and Becky and Donna for having me here. It's always such an honor. It truly is to be able to come out from the home office to spend time with our most important individuals at Pampered Chef. It's our directors. I think you all know that Doris always talked about the fact that directors are the absolute most important asset at Pampered Chef. Because it's the directors who are sharing the opportunity the most, who are mentoring and guiding and coaching our other greatest asset, and those are our consultants. And so this is your time, as I said, to be aware and to really give yourself some self-reflection of what it is that you want to do in your businesses, and to be stronger sellers, to be better recruiters of our opportunity, and to be better leaders of your team members and directors. So I really wanted to call this audible because I thought that with Marna and Love sharing the three cultures and some real specifics, that maybe we could take an opportunity to answer your questions and to really, again, be honest. And just say, hey, I'm really having an issue in this area. How can I be better? How can I be a better leader? Or maybe asking some clarifying questions to some of the things that they were talking about. Does that make sense? Could you guys want to add anything to that? Hold it. Oh, and Becky said, and then they can ask me a question. I'm supposed to, it was my idea, and they were like, no, you're going to be on the panel too. So you can certainly ask me any questions as well about the company, about certainly my philosophies of the business. There were so many things that, again, Marna and Love said that I was sitting here just like, I had to put in my seatbelt, my invisible seatbelt, right? Because it was like, yes! Hallelujah! I mean, there are so many wonderful things that they were saying that I was so excited about. That we need to do more of, right? We need to share this opportunity more. You are our directors. If there's anybody in our 40,000 consultant base in the United States that should be sharing our opportunity on a more consistent basis, it's you guys. It's you guys. So it's kind of like, where is your belief? Where is your head at as it relates to sharing our greatest product? So those are the things that, you know, when Marta and Love were talking, and all the lives that have been changed with this opportunity, I don't understand why we don't do it more often. So Marna and Love, can you come on up here? And I think this, Barbara's like, yeah. Okay, I was eating my little snacks, was taking a little smoke break. And now you want me to work again. But do you guys all, when you heard the two of them, weren't you steaming with like questions and like, I mean, oh my gosh, these two are amazing. Where'd she go? She's really going to take a smoke break, right? Okay, she did. She just walked right out of it. I love that. Okay.
Good, grab some.
So I think that either Donna, Becky, somebody, we're going to kind of be a roving mic.
Just grab a snack.
She did. Where are you going to? Oh my gosh, she got trail
Anything.
Okay. And of course, we have other executive directors in here and nationals. I mean, we have a plethora of experience and knowledge. And so I know that we're going to be talking more about the $39 kit opportunity tomorrow. I know Mary's going to be talking about developing directors, so we might have a little lap over. But I'll tell you right now, my philosophy of this $39, how you two, is, in fact, we had a call the other day, I forget, was it executive director? Yeah, executive directors, where we announced on Thursday. My philosophy on this is, if I were a director, advanced director, senior director, I have to tell you, is this being taped?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'd be like, hell with the spring line. I am all over. My every day, every moment in March, I would be sharing this opportunity like there is no tomorrow. I would take full opportunity of every single flippin' day. Because I'll tell you, the spring line's going to be here in April. And it's going to be here in May. Hallelujah, brother. Amen.
Gotta get an amen.
Am I right, Marna and Love? Hallelujah. All right. Are you going to do like a little, I love it.
I'm waiting. I'm not going to.
And you're at the piano.
No, who's got questions? I'll bring the mic to you. Yay!
Can you guys see us? Should we be seeing you?
Challenging myself to master the chance.
We're going to, you're waiting for me to shut up.
Hi guys, I'm Kristen Slick from just outside of Chicago, Illinois, right by home office. Marna, you said something about the witness protection program. People going to witness. So I am definitely personally in like a decline rebuild phase right now. And so I'm really excited about the $39 kit. Really excited about Fast Track program and really starting to implement that with my team. Here's where I'm having a hard time with the witness protection program is anybody I start to train, they go into the witness protection program and they don't want me to be an encouragement to them. And it's really frustrating, and I'm just being totally honest with you guys in front of everyone because it's getting really just defeating, when nobody wants to work with you. You get them on there finally and then they don't want to work with you. So I'm just having a difficult time with that.
Hello. Well, I'll just share this. I mean, not everybody is going to be your Kristen Slick. I mean, they're just not going to be. There's going to be losers everywhere. So, it's true. But so what I always will tell people is that if you bring in enough, you don't care because you don't have time to deal with people that won't work with you. So this opportunity this month gives you a chance to get enough so that you can cherry pick the ones that will work with you. The one thing I would say is when I do recruit at the party, we always set up a launch party right then and there. There's no question. We get that on the calendar because I do cooking classes, or they have to talk to me the very next day. And another way you can resolve it, if they're local, you can have the kit shipped to you. And if they don't message you, they will. They'll message you. They'll meet with you. But you might set an expectation when you hire them. So, hey, Mary, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be calling you tomorrow, or what is the best way to reach you? And set an appointment for your very first one. A specific, you write it in your calendar, okay, I'm gonna, connect with you tomorrow, 5 o'clock, are you good, blah, blah. I mean, but there is nothing that I know of, no magic words to say to somebody who will not respond. I'm just saying, go get enough, set an appointment, and I think you won't feel that frustration. That's where it comes from. On my onboarding process?
What is
what I would say for, if you sign somebody right at the party, I mean, if you have a party already set up for them, and you get their show packet up with them tomorrow, do you do that right away? Has that been your process to set the show right away and get the packet out in the mail?
Well, and like I said, I've been in a decline right now, so I haven't been recruiting like I normally do. But when I do book things there's a quick turnaround. I have conversations with them right away. But I mean, I honestly haven't recruited in the last 2 months, so I'm definitely in a decline phase right now.
But I bet if you look back, I mean, you had qualified recruits last year, Kristen, yes? You had qualified recruits?
She's a
Okay, so I think it's human nature to always focus on the would not do's, Focus on the ones that did work for you and the ones that are out there and waiting for what we have. That's what I would say. Got it? Jean?
It was more of kind of, I was gonna ask what your onboarding process was, but I think that was what kind of Marna was walking through, so.
Tomorrow, Kristen Coy is going to share starting consultants with a strong start, how to do that. And she has just had tremendous success with what she does. So we will address that tomorrow. Get ready.
We have another question here. Okay, my name is Becky, and I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia. I know, isn't it fantastic?
Such a good name.
It is, it's fabulous. So being one of the moderators of the virtual parties group on Facebook, I see a lot of repeat questions. So this is kind of a, let's be honest with each other as leaders, but also a question. So there's a lot of repeat questions of like, where do I find this? I need this picture. So I feel like some people don't want the help from their trainers, their directors, their leaders, and stuff like that. They just want that quick answer, and I'm not ready to give it to them, right? We've been taught and we teach to teach them how to fish and not just feed them for a day. We teach them how to fish for life, right? Yeah. But they want that quick answer. So I feel like there needs to be, I'm seeing more and more, so I feel like we need to be more in touch with our new recruits. But that being said, with getting the Quick Cooker out and giving them the 50% off sample price for the rest of the year, the Quick Cooker bag is no longer available. So I'm seeing people complain about that because they want to be able to take that quicker, that things to shows. The QC shows, or my daughter has her way, its name's Joel. So I take Joel to shows, she feels like she's starving to death. But if they, I feel like they don't understand that it's okay to carry the Quick Cooker in something else. So are we gonna bring the bag back so that these people are really investing in their business by bringing that Quick Cooker to other homes?
Okay, so there's a couple of things that I heard in terms of your statement or question. Was first, that you feel that our consultants that are coming aboard, your new consultants, are wanting instant answers right away, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so you've got that, and then we have the Quick Cooker bag.
Yeah.
So it sounds like, is that something that you guys feel is missing?
The Quick Cooker bag?
Nah, I just take it.
I love it.
I like the bag too.
I love that.
I have customers ask for it all the time.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that feedback. I'll take the feedback back.
It is. Yeah,
I
it
do
is.
think sometimes with new consultant training, that we want to control it because we want to control it. We want to do it the way we've always done it. Okay, well, just hang on there, we've got to get through this and this and this. And what I find is that some new people, especially young people, they just want to do it, they want to do it their way. You need to guide them and let them go. But I think, I'm not saying you do this, but I'm saying that I think a lot of us have a system. And one thing that will be death to your new consultants, if you are not a director who trains on demand right away. The days of training at your meeting, like come to the meeting on the third Monday, are gone. We train every week, sometimes twice a week as new people come in. So my system is when I get a new recruit personally, I make a Zoom call and I put it out to my team. Hey, I'm doing a Zoom call. Anybody can join. That's how I multitask. That's how I do it. And then my team does their own, all my directors do their own team training, but if they can pony up or get in on it, but that's what I do. But I'm just telling you, you have to be maybe a little evolving in the way, especially when this $39 kit's gonna bring a crap load of people in.
Think about how consumers today, individuals, kids, can get responses on Google. I mean, if I want to know something, I'm Googling it now. You know, the days of going to the library and figuring that out, it's like forget it. I mean, you're Googling, right? Oh,
We have a question here.
oh sorry. Did you want to
Well, just to add up to that real quick about new consultants. So remember I told you guys that I had to become a student of the business and really revamp what I was doing? So I have put in place a new onboarding system or process or system to help with new consultants. And I paid attention to what I was doing and spending my time doing over and over and over again. And I spent one Saturday and I made a video of every single little thing that I have to answer over and over. And they're very short, 1 to 3 minute video clips. And then I have a pinned post at the top of my team page with all those videos, not for a new consultant to go through, but so directors have easy access to it, recruiters have easy access to it. So if someone needs to know how to go enter their first show, there's a little clip. They just go copy the little YouTube link and send it. So now I took so much time off of my plate because now we have that little library and we can continue to build. And some of my other directors have done it, like how to add a consultant gift to an order. Just a really quick little YouTube video on how to do that. I did most of the videos on Zoom and just recorded myself on my screen on Zoom. So, and I tried to make the videos very specific. Not they don't have to watch a 20-minute YouTube video to figure out this one little thing. So very short little things, and that has been huge. So when they have a question on how to do something, I shoot them the video.
I love that.
Awesome. Changed my life.
Love, do you have a list? Do you have a list of all the videos?
Hold on 1 second. Patty.
Do you have a list of the videos,
Yes,
like all of the, like how
I mean, I
to?
just went through, okay, like, so there's a video on how new consultants, how to book your first 4 parties. Then there's a video on, congratulations, you've got your first four parties booked. How to set them up on the website. And I made sure I used the new version of the website.
Right,
So
I
I don't
know.
have to remake that. And then there's a video, okay, getting started with virtual parties is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Once you get your first 4 bookings, you, number 1 is set your shows up on the website. Number 2 is create your groups on Facebook. So there's a short little video on how to create the group on Facebook. It's just me setting up a show. Then number 3 is our team uses Post My Party. So how do I post my party? Real short video of what videos to go watch on Post My Party. So I don't have to keep telling this over and over. So what I did is I just sat down and kind of wrote out everything and had my directors send me things that they're having to do over and over. And we just went through the list. So the things might be different for your team and how your team does stuff. So that's where you start, just with the way your team does stuff and what would help your new consultants. Because I was spending so much time trying to help every little person how to do this stuff. I'm like, I don't have time for this. We can't grow like this. We're going to have to figure something else out. So start with the things your team needs.
So basically, the video answered one question.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Answers one question. Yes, it answers one question.
And you share the link to answer it when you get all the questions.
Because think about yourself. Think about when you are trying to, if you're trying to fix something at home or wanting to do a DIY, right? To do it yourself. What do? You go to Google or you go to YouTube, right? So think about your new consultants. They're doing the same thing and that's what they want because that is our behavior today. So.
Love, I know that you talked about being a student of the business, which is kind of where I am because I'm much more comfortable in front of people. It's kind of where I'm happiest at a cooking show. The virtual stuff is not something I'm comfortable with. So when you started to become a student of the game, you're Love Carpenter. Hey, Love Carpenter wants to talk to me. You know, I'm going to tell you everything about virtual parties. I'm Kathy Cantrell. People don't know me. So for people who don't, are not at your level, who do you go to, what do you watch? You know, what kind of things that you can give people that aren't maybe not as name recognizable to get help for a virtual party? Or any kind of, does that make sense? I mean,
Yes.
you know,
So here is something I want to address. This is one of the slides I want to address so more and more directors are looking at the balance of the home show and the virtual, right? Because here's the deal, guys.
Yep.
So there was a Forbes article about social selling as it specifically relates to direct selling. I'm just going to read it to you. To generate new leads and grow sales in the fast-paced world, direct selling companies have to meet customers when they are offline or online. As Forbes reports, direct selling organizations with their inherently social business model have the potential to gain a competitive advantage in this digital age by meeting customers' needs in the spaces in which they socialize, learn, share life stories, and shop. Social media platforms, Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. For this reason, distributors need to be adept in the art of social selling. And then there was a white paper study from this Forrester report talking about direct selling companies that leverage social selling, expand their outreach by 48%, increase their productivity of their consultants by 41%, and have a greater volume of leads at a 39% increase clip. And 75% of buyers today use social media to make purchasing decisions. We have to be here.
Yeah.
There is no, I love the home show is still where it's at. Marna said something when you were up here before, Marna, about the fact that we have to meet the consumer's needs. Whether they want to do one-on-one social selling, one-on-one face-to-face, I don't care what it is. We need to meet their needs where they're buying.
Yep.
And that's what's so critical. So great question. I'm going to now give it to Love and Marna.
I'll let Love answer, but my quick answer would be, look, you were talking about Becky, the virtual Facebook group. So, I mean, all they have to, for me, what I do a lot of times is go into Becky's group and I'll type a word and I look for any post because there's a whole bunch of specialists out there already. They're maybe not a love carpenter, but they're people who have done the business. So, I don't think you have to have connections in high places, because I got lots of friends in low places.
I mentioned earlier that where I had to learn to do Facebook parties was my downline consultant.
Yeah.
I think that's who was having success was my downline consultants and my team. So that's who I first went to.
And I want to share one other thing. So during the break, I was sharing with one of the nationals, I think, that I was on a coaching call with one of our home office directors, Eileen O'Hara, who's been with us 20, 25 plus years. And her business was just declining and declining. She was getting very frustrated. And she literally just said, I've got to get in the social selling thing. The month of February, just this month, right, the past, she made the decision to just learn it on her own.
Oh, Lord.
I know, but she did. And guess what? Her sales were off the charts again, and she recruited 4 new consultants. 4 new consultants. She hasn't done that in months. She hasn't recruited anybody in months, let alone 4. And they're all going for fast track.